Hi and welcome to video blog number 2. My name is Maria Kyriakou and I'm the President for the Students' Union for the University of East London. I'd like to say hi and welcome. Hope you guys are all coping with the weather. At the moment it's absolutely freezing. I'm so not coping. Quick shout out to all the international students that attended the Cambridge trip. Great to see you guys out in force. We filled 2 coaches. It was absolutely freezing cold, but you guys turned up and had a fantastic time, so well done to you all for coming. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the kind of week I've had and the issues that I've discussed and things that have gone on. Since the moment I came into post, it's been pretty much back to back with meetings, so it's been quite intense, and this week's been no different. I've been from the moment I walked in to the moment I leave, dealing with issues, meetings, liaising with the university staff, student group discussions, individual discussions. I'm going to give you an overview of the meeting I had with the Vice Chancellor's group, and for those of you that might not know, the Vice Chancellor's group consists of the main heads of the university, so your Vice Chancellor Patrick McGee. For those of you who might not know who Patrick is, this is what he looks like. He is the Vice Chancellor, oversees the strategics of the university, so the functions of your university. And you have your other Vice Chancellor's group members there as well. The other one who attended the meeting was John Shaw. He is your Pro Vice Chancellor for International. The other members of the Vice Chancellor's group, few of them weren't there, so a bit disappointed because I had lots of questions that I wanted to ask, but I'm liaising with them and hopefully should have a lot of those answers for you as soon as possible. The meeting happens every month, and it's the Vice Chancellor's group and your elected officers, so that's me, your President, and your Vice Presidents. So we engage together to discuss issues around things that students have raised, issues we may have concerns with, and the university will update us on lots of things and help clarify issues. To start off, one of the first questions I asked was around accommodation. Lots of students have been liaising with me in regards to the Olympics, what's going to happen with their accommodation, will they be remaining on site, will they be, will they have to go and look elsewhere, will they be supported, won't they be supported? So I had a lot of questions around this. However, Dusty, who this is his area from the Vice Chancellor's group, was not there. So I'm liaising with him and Phil Andrews at the moment in regards to gaining clarity on all that. But what I was told is that if your contract ends in May, June or July, you will stay on site until the end of your contract. However, if your contract ends before your dissertation or assignments are due, then that's an issue. So I will feed back all of that information to you guys, hopefully by the next blog. Another point that I raised was around the sports dock and childcare facilities. As a governor of the university, I was privileged enough to go and have a walk around at the new sports dock, and one of the issues I've been discussing with students is around childcare facilities on site and in the library. We're looking to try and get a parent room in the library so that students can have an opportunity to bring their kids in when they're on term and be able to get on with their work, and have a room that's dedicated to student parents so the kids will have a few books and things to occupy them with. However, that didn't, when I went into the sports dock and the question I asked around, the sports facilities and the creche facility there, I was told that they haven't put that into motion, so it hasn't actually been any provision put into place for this. And I was quite concerned because the sports dock's open to all students and it should be accessible for all students, including student parents. It's also open to the public, and we have there are people out there with children in the local area that I'm sure would really benefit from having the opportunity to bring their children in, to drop them into the creche for a few pounds and be able to have an hour or two to go around and do some activities. I'm liaising with Dusty again on this because this is his field, and I'll feed back all that information back to you guys. If there's any questions you would like me to ask any of the Vice Chancellor's group, or any issues you'd like me to raise in regards to any of what I've mentioned, or anything that you think I should be up to date with, then please do email me at supres@uel.ac.uk. Another thing that was raised during this meeting was in regards to, I'll say a quick welcome to the new CEO, Mark Rayling, who is now joined us. We haven't had a full-time CEO for in the union a full-time permanent position filled, and so I'd like to say hi to Mark Grayling. On another note, previously the CEO was funded by the university but employed by the union. However, now he is funded by the university and works for the university, which may raise issues, and I wanted to get your views on this as it's your union. So anybody out there that would like to know anything, or please do contact me, post up comments, and let me know. This is your union, so it's important that your opinions and views are reflective. So that was kind of the meeting. I won't overload you with that, but there was a meeting with the Vice Chancellor's group, and it's as soon as I get clarity on many of the other issues, I'll liaise back with you on those. I also, some of the other stuff I've been doing is around the survey. So I've been surveying students to find out the kinds of issues you guys have. Since I came into position, there hasn't been, as I said, a full-time CEO permanent position filled, and it's now that Mark's into position, he's been here since the 9th of January. It means that I have more time, because what happened was I was doing a lot more administrative stuff, so it's given me a bit more time to go out there and engage with the students. So during this survey I found out quite a lot of things. I have to say I'm not surprised that you guys don't really know any of your elected officers. A few of you guys did, but not many of you did. I mean, most of you don't even know who I am. So I've been pushing forward to kind of get the links between communication from the union to the students, and I tried to, when I first came into post, I had a list of 6 that I presented to the university, which Patrick agreed, and a lot of that were boards outside to build the communication links from students to students and from the union to the students. So I'm hoping that there'll be a lot more accountability around getting this stuff up and running, and I'll feed back at any of this as it comes along and progresses to you. But what it did highlight was that students want to see and want to understand what their union has for them, and we don't currently have a media department. This is something also that I've been trying to push forward. So to try and combat this, what I've done is engage students and get them to support a lot of the things that the union doesn't have, because you guys are extremely talented. It gives you guys an opportunity as well to engage in the union, gain some experience, and get inside perspective on what the union does and the kind of issues it has. Because when I came into post, I went up for elections because I'd experienced many difficulties and wanted to make a change. However, when I came into post, I realised that I'd inherited lots of other issues. So it's good, I think, personally, for the union to be driven by students for the students, and to have you constantly engaged in the union. So what I've been doing is setting up groups. So I'd like to say a quick shout out to Si and Amanda, who are our psychology students, and they're running a scheme that I've been trying to pioneer from the moment I walked in, which is support groups. And this is something that myself and one of the other vice presidents, welfare vice president, was really keen on doing. And Si and Amanda will be hosting the committee for this, and it means that any students out there that like to have a support group, so somewhere you go, just discuss issues with students. So it's just students talking to students about their concerns. So it could be anything from bereavement, any issues that you guys have, and so it gives you guys the opportunity to engage. If there's anybody out there that has any issues that they'd like to raise or groups they'd like to form, then please do email me at suprez@uel.ac.uk, and I will forward your emails on to Si and Amanda. And I'd really like to see that take off, because I meet a lot of students that have a lot of issues, and would like to see these move forward. So I'm really hoping you guys will support this and move behind it, and take these off yourselves, because it should be students doing things for students. Other things, we currently, when I came in, events was something I really wanted to start seeing more of. However, we don't even have an events department, and without the CEO it's been really difficult to kind of set these things up. So what I did is I engaged with a lot of the students and managed to get students to run some of the student union events. So I'd like to say a quick shout out to the SNS Society for running these as well for the union. So what I've produced is a events group. So any students out there that are keen to get involved in the union and have any kind of talents really, but for the events group, it's anyone out there that has event knowledge who'd like to be a part of that, and it should be students driving forward the events that they want to see. So a group of students together working with the union on that. This kind of leads me on to another thing that I've been trying to move forward, which is kind of just coming into place, which is student talents. So all of you guys that have any talents and like to send over a snippet, a little video clip, please do send them over to me at supres@uel.ac.uk, title it Student Talents, and those can go up on our website. It will give other students the opportunity to see your talents and to engage, for example, when we've wanted to host events, when we need t-shirts printing, things like that. It's great to utilise the skills that our students have. I'm not going to kind of overload you guys with issues. This is kind of just to give you an overview rather than a really deep insight. It's the second blog, and I'm kind of trying to introduce you into kind of how the union runs and works before we kind of touch on the major issues. Anything you guys would like to know about, any questions you have, please email me again at supres@uel.ac.uk. That's supres@uel.ac.uk, and I'm happy to answer those. Again, it's really nice to get this opportunity to liaise with you guys, and thank you for all the support that I've received and the emails that I've had back in regards to the video blogs. Really appreciated. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the 12 over the last 6 months that I've done, and one of the things that I've really wanted to push forward was the group. So I'm really happy that I managed to do that. Also the links of communication. So these video blogs are kind of a way to do that, and also I'm really hoping that the vice presidents take that off as well and start moving forward with this. I'll let you know as well about the elections, because we have nominees starting now, and I'd really like to see all of the positions filled with at least 10 people per post. I'd really like to see that this year, and I managed to do it with the the elections that we just had up for the student council. All of the posts were filled, and I mean that was a huge achievement, and I'd like to see that happen. So if any of you out there are keen to be a president, vice president, delegate, governor or student council member, then please nominate yourselves. Go on our union website, UELSU, and get voting for yourselves. So I'd like to say thank you very much again for logging in. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon, and I hope come over and say hi anytime at the union, and thank you. Bye.